नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो. So today in this lecture we are going to learn about the three equations of motion which was discovered by the Sir Isaac Newton. As the Isaac Newton studied the different terms related to the motion, he gives us three equations of motion. The three equations of motion having the relationship between your velocity, your time, your displacement and acceleration. Okay, now what are those three equations of motion? If suppose there is an object, okay, object moving with moving with some initial velocity. If an object has an initial velocity u, initial velocity, that object moving with the initial velocity u and it has the final velocity v. Final velocity v is equal to, that is the final velocity, and it has some acceleration as there is a change in velocity. It has that object has a initial and final velocity. It means there is a change in change in velocity. As there is a change in velocity, that object has a acceleration. Okay, and within the time period t. Okay, with some time t. Okay, and as it moves with some velocity and with some acceleration, it means it has some displacement also. Okay, so that displacement is denoted by letter s. Okay, so in the relation of all those parameters, the Newton has gave us three laws of three equations of motion. Okay, so what are those equations? The first equation is v is equal to u plus at. U plus at, that v is nothing but the final velocity, u is nothing but the initial velocity, a means acceleration and t means time. So that equation is in the relationship between velocity and time. Equation that relates velocity and time. Okay, so it gives you velocity and time. Now second equation is s is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square. Okay, so here the another term is that displacement is there. Displacement is equal to ut plus u into t plus 1/2 at square. There the u is initial velocity, t is time, a is acceleration, and again t is the time. So it relates your displacement and time. It relates your displacement and time. It relates displacement and time. Okay, now third one, that is the last equation of motion, that is the v square is equal to u square plus 2as. V square is equal to u square plus 2as, and it relates with the velocity and displacement. It relates velocity and displacement. Okay, so those are the three equations of motion which given by the Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, so it has some graphical method to differentiate that equation. Okay, we'll learn it later on. Okay. Okay, now let's describe here the first equation of motion, that is the v is equal to u plus at. Okay, which is the equation of in the relation between velocity and time by graphically. Okay, if suppose there is an object which is moving with a uniform acceleration, एक ऑब्जेक्ट आहे तो युनिफॉर्म ॲक्सलेशन न मूव्ह होत असेल, बरोबर. सो देर इज अ ग्राफ फॉर दॅट object, okay, that object has a initial velocity or object starts moving from point D पासून तो मूव व्हायला सुरुवात करते. So that is what initial velocity of object, initial velocity is nothing but the u, okay. So by graph you will get that u is nothing but the OD is nothing but the OD there, okay. Now similar, the object moves in a constant or the uniform acceleration and it stops at point B. So at point B it has the velocity that is known as the final velocity. So at point B there is a v. So final velocity is nothing but the v, and by graphically that v is nothing but the OC, okay, and it has some acceleration a. As there is a change in velocity, it means there is a acceleration, okay. There is a time t, that object requires time t, okay, and that t is nothing but the OE here, okay. Now let's describe that equation, okay. So we have the formula of your acceleration. What is the formula of acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but the change in velocity per unit time, okay. So what is that change in velocity? Change in velocity is nothing but the difference between final and initial velocity. So that is nothing but the final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time, okay. So what is that final velocity here? Final velocity is v, that is what? OC, okay. And what is the initial velocity? Initial velocity is u, that is what? OD, and there is a time t, here the acceleration a, okay. So you can get the equation here, AT is equal to, okay, so OC minus OD means OC तून हा एवढा OD वजा केला किंवा हा एवढा OD कट केला, या पूर्ण OC तून हा OD कट केला, काय राहिला? CD राहिला, okay. So that is what? CD here, okay. So and T goes in the multiplication on the other side, okay. So you will get the equation that CD is equal to AT, that is what your first equation, okay. So it gets by the relation that OC minus OD is nothing but the CD here, okay. That is the reason, okay. So for now you have to draw the two parallel lines to the x-axis, okay, from point D and from point C. So there is a parallel line from point D, so this one is the parallel line to x-axis, and this one is also the parallel line to the x-axis from point C, okay, C to B. Then you also have to draw the one parallel line to the y-axis from point B, so that line through the B intersect at point A and the E, okay. So now here BE is nothing but the BA or AB plus AE, got it. So हे पूर्ण जी लाईन आहे BE हे म्हणजे काय, BA आणि AE ह्या दोन तुकड्यांपासून बनलेली लाईन आहे, बरोबर. So you learn the coordination system there, okay. So BE is nothing but the BA plus AE. Now BE, as there is both are the parallel one, so BE is nothing but the OC. B is nothing but what? OC. So you can put the value of OC instead of BE here, so it becomes OC is equal to, now BA, BA is what here? CD. BA is CD. Similar to that, BA is CD. Okay, and AE, AE is nothing but the OD here. A is nothing but the OD. So put the values of that graphical coordinates, okay, into the real terms. OC is nothing but what? Your V. OC is what? V here. Your CD, you can get it from the equation 1. From 1 you will get that CD is nothing but the AT. And OD, OD is what? OD, OD is what? U. So as you rearrange that equation, you will get that V is equal to U plus AT, and that is we need to prove here. Okay, so that is the first equation of motion. Okay, so it's proved that V is nothing but the U plus AT. Okay, so that is the description of first equation of motion, okay, by a graphical method. Okay, now let's learn the second equation of motion, which relates the displacement and time. Okay, so we will solve it by the graphical method. Okay, we will describe it by the graphical method. So you have a similar object that is moving with initial velocity u, and it stops at point B with final velocity v, and it requires some time t. Okay, now as it moves, it means it has some displacement. It can cover some distance. Okay, and we already known that whatever the distance covered by that object is nothing but the area of the quadrangle here. So what is that quadrangle? ODBE. That is nothing but the quadrangle ODBE, and the area of quadrangle ODBE gives you the displacement of that object. Okay, so here the first find out the area of quadrangle ODBE. Why we are finding the area, or why we are finding that displacement? Because that equation is describing the relationship between displacement and time. What is that equation? S is equal to ut plus 1/2 AT square. Okay, so we have to confirm that whether it is correct by this graphical method or not. We have to check that equation. Okay, so area of ODBE. So how we can find out? We have to divide that figure into two separate figures. First the triangle, and second one, that is the rectangle. Okay, so that area of rectangle ODBE is nothing but the area of triangle. Suppose area of rectangle first. Area of rectangle ODAE plus area of triangle DBA or DAB. Okay, now what is the area of rectangle? That is nothing but the length into breadth, L into B. So what is that? Length OE. Suppose take a OE into breadth, take AE, plus area of triangle, that is nothing but the 1/2 base into height. Okay, so इथं वाटलंच तर आपण लिहूया तसं L into B into H. Okay, so L is what? Length of that rectangle OE into B breadth AE. Now what is the base of that triangle? DA into height, as it is a right angle triangle, there is a height BA. Okay, now put the values, okay, for this graphical coordinators OE here, into AE. AE is nothing but the OD. Okay, make it simple. So DA is nothing but the OE. DA is equal to OE, as it is the side of rectangle. Then BA is nothing but the CD. BA is nothing but the CD here. Okay, and now put the values. So OE is what? T into OD. OD is U plus 1/2 OE. OE is what? T into CD. CD is what? 80, that we have taken from the equation first, that we have solved in the last equation. Okay, so if you rearrange this, you will get the UT there plus 1/2 A into T square, A T square. So you will get the equation here. Okay, so you will get the equation S is equal to UT plus 1/2 AT square. That is the second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. Okay, so this is the description of your second equation of motion, that is the relationship between distance and time. Got it? By the graphical method. Okay, now let's describe the third equation of motion, Newton's third equation of motion, which is in the relation of displacement and the velocity here. Okay, so we have the same problem or the same example there. Okay, then there is an object which is moving with the initial velocity u and reaches to the point B and it stops and it has the final velocity v. Okay, now what is your third equation of motion? That is nothing but the v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Okay, that you need to describe here. Okay, now for that expression here you need to find out the area. Okay, now here is also displacement, so you need to use the area. You use the formula for area of that quadrangle. You can find out it by the two methods, by dividing that figure into two separate figures, or if you observe this figure, you will notice, you will get a one definite figure, geometric figure there. Okay, so if you observe this figure, you will get one geometric figure, that is nothing but the trapezium. Okay, trapezium, what is the trapezium? It has the two parallel side. Okay, it has only two parallel side, and whatever the distance between the two parallel side is always constant, it remains constant. So as there is any perpendicular distance between that two parallel side, it is constant one. Okay, so you need to find out the area of that trapezium. So first find out the area of trapezium. What is the trapezium? Suppose ODBE. So you have learned the area of trapezium in your 8th standard in the math. Okay, so what is that area? Area of trapezium ODBE. Area of trapezium is nothing but the 1/2 into sum of its two parallel side. Sum of two parallel sides. Okay, into sum of its two parallel side into distance between two parallel side, or you can say perpendicular distance between two parallel side. Okay, into the distance between two parallel sides. Okay, so put the values by this graph. So 1/2 into sum of two parallel sides. What are the parallel sides? OD or BE. OD plus BE here into distance between two parallel sides, that is nothing but the DA, or you can say perpendicular distance between that parallel side, that is the DA. Now put the values into OD is nothing but the OD is U plus BE is nothing but the V. Where is the BE? So BE is nothing but the OC or CO. So OC is V here into DA is nothing but the OE, that is what T here. Okay, so what you get, the here area is nothing but the displacement. So displacement is equal to U plus V or V plus U. You can write it as the U plus V or V plus U into T. Okay, now let's find out the value of T by using another equation. Okay, now what is acceleration? Acceleration using acceleration is nothing but the final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time, that is what V minus U divided by time. We have learned that formula. Acceleration is nothing but the change in velocity per unit time. Change in velocity means final minus initial. So final velocity minus initial divided by time, you will get the acceleration. Now just find the value of T here. Okay, so T take on this side, so V minus U divided by A here. Okay, and put that value. So suppose this is your second relation, so put that value of T in your first equation. Okay, so by putting that value of T in the first, you will get S is equal to 1/2 into V plus U into V minus U divided by A. V plus U into V minus U divided by A. So combinedly you can write it as the S is equal to V plus U into V minus U, and that 2 into A becomes 2A. Okay, so now what is the, okay, so now here you can get one algebraic expression, that is the V plus U and V minus U. It means A plus B, A minus B. What is the formula for A plus B, A minus B? Formula for A plus B, A minus B is what? A square minus B square, or A square minus B square is equal to A plus B, A minus B. So you can write it here. So take 2A on this side, so 2A into S, 2AS. Okay, you will get the V plus U into V minus U, that is nothing but the A plus B, A minus B, that is A square minus B square. It means here V square minus U square, V square minus U square. Okay, now, okay, let's erase this at the top. Okay, so now your equation continues as 2AS V square minus U square, 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. Okay, now just rearrange that equation, you will get your third equation of motion. Okay, just rearrange this. So take just put your V square as it is here, okay, as minus U square. Okay, changes its side, it becomes plus, so you will get the plus U square plus 2AS. Okay, U square plus 2AS. So that is what the equation V square is equal to U square plus 2AS, and that is the equation of motion, third equation of motion. Third equation of motion. Okay, so that is the description of your equation relating to the displacement and motion only, or third equation of motion. Okay, got it?